guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a little review on the products that I got this month in BoxyCharm. So I'm already zoomed in, we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, first things first, I'm going to show you guys the products and tell you how much they're worth. So this month we got the Alamar Cosmetics palette, and I believe this is a new brand with one of the, maybe not one of the creators of BoxyCharm, but she has, she works there and she does a lot with what goes in the box and stuff like that. And I believe that palette goes for $28. Next we got a pair of eyelashes, and these are from the brand Battington Lashes, and these here go for, I want to say, yeah, $28 also. That's kind of expensive for a pair of eyelashes, I think. And then we got a 3-piece brush set from Luxy brushes, and these look really, really nice, and I'm going to use these today too in the tutorial, and they go for $42. Yeah, these brushes are really soft, they feel really nice. And we got an Ofra liquid lipstick this month in the shade Verona, and that goes for $21. And we actually got 2 more items this month. We got an extra one, and this one is the Jonteblu. It is a dark brown eyeliner pencil, and that goes for $5. And lastly, the other thing we got was a Sol de Janeiro Bum Cream, Brazilian Bum Cream, and it goes for $10. And I'm not going to be using it in the video today because it's not a makeup item, but just going to let you guys know that it was in the box this month and it was $10. So let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. Pull my hair back, and I'm going to start off this tutorial with the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot Primer. Okay, I'm going to start with just a little bit of primer, and I'm going to go ahead and apply it to my face. Really going to apply it right here on my cheeks and right up my nose. I'm going to go in with a little bit more too. My baby hair's out of the way. I'm just going to rub that in good. And I'm going to kind of just pat it right here on my forehead once I've already rubbed it in good, and then go back and pat it on my nose too. Right down in here and right on my cheeks and on my chin. Those are the places that I have the largest pores. Okay. I already have my beauty blender ready, and I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Foundation, and I have the shade 1-in-1 Creme. Gotta shake her up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and start with 2 pumps. Oh, that wasn't a pump, but 2 pumps on my hand. I'm gonna dip it in there and go ahead and start applying it. And if you guys like the setup of how my background is and my lights and everything, let me know. And if I can change anything to make it look better, definitely let me know, because I am, this is my 2nd video, so I'm a new creator here on YouTube, and I'm gonna try my best to do the best that I can in my videos and make it really interesting and try to make my tutorials really step by step and easy for you guys to view and do it on yourself. So if you have any comments, definitely let me know. And this brush, I just looked down and seen it, but it's called the Precision Foundation Brush, but I would never use this for foundation. So I'm gonna use this for probably either blush, maybe a little contour. And I never use the brushes for what they say they're supposed to be used for, and that's the great thing about makeup. You can just pick how you wanna use things, and there really are no rules. So I'm gonna go in with a little more foundation. I'm gonna blend it up onto my eyelid. Also, if you guys have any video ideas, definitely comment down below and let me know what you guys would like me to do. Okay, so that was like 4.5 pumps, and I think I'm gonna do one more. And looking in my viewfinder, my face does look like it looks a lot lighter than my shoulders do. And I'm gonna use bronzer, so hopefully that'll make it look a little more even so I don't look like a ghost on my face. And I'm gonna blend it down to my neck. Okay. Pull my hair back again. Alright, next I'm going to go in with concealer. And I'm going to be using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This is I think my 3rd time using this now. And the shade I have is really, really light. I think I should have picked a different one because this is like basically white. But I just use a very little. Really get it up in here. And the couple times I've used it, I've really liked it. I've looked at the end of the day and how it applies, and the coverage is really, really good. As long as you set this concealer, it doesn't crease for me as long as I set it, so I've not had any problems with creasing. And I'm going to go ahead and take and blend it underneath my eye and kind of up on the side of my nose, and then take what's left on top of my eyelid, kind of use it as primer. And this, I think it's because it's such a light shade, but it does highlight my face really, really light. But once I have eyeshadow on, it doesn't, can't tell. So go ahead and blend this up. My lips are really dry too. I'm gonna have to put a lip balm on. Okay, and then just blend down the center of my face. Baby hairs are getting in my way. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and set my face, and I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I'm just going to take my beauty blender and do this right here with it, and I'm going to go ahead and set my concealer. And just do the same thing for the other eye. And then just set my whole face. And I do have oily skin, so if it looks like I'm using a lot of powder, it's probably because I am. Next, I'm going to go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And I think I'm going to use one of these Luxy brushes. Probably this Duo Fiber brush. I don't know if that's a good one to pick, but I'm going to try her out. I'm just going to swirl it in there, tap it off, bronze it up. Okay, I can already tell you I don't like how that one works. So I'm going to go in with the tapered highlighter. White even in the viewfinder, so I think I'm going to just barely take this bronzer and just like kind of pat like underneath my eyes. Not right underneath it because I still want that brightness. But just take a little over my nose and just right here on my forehead. Just a little to kind of even it out and make me not look so pasty on my face. Okay, next I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild. It is the Baked Blush and Don't Flutter Yourself. And this blush here, it has like a really pretty like shimmer. It's not like glitter, but it's a really nice like sheen. and whenever I put it on, it kind of looks like I have highlight. So I kind of take it right here on the apples of my cheeks and then brush it up like I'm putting on highlighter. And I do that on both sides of my face. And just brush it up like where I'm putting highlighter. And just do it twice because I love blush. I think blush just brings like light to the face. It just makes you look happy, honestly, just like a light pink blush. Next, I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to be using the one in the BoxyCharm, and it is the Alamar Cosmetics, the eyeshadow palette. It's called the, let me try this, Reina del Caribe. It's like Caribbean, but it's not Caribbean. It's like, I don't know. I'll put it up close one so you guys can kind of read for yourself. Hope that focused. And these shades I'm not going to be able to pronounce either. Oh my. Okay. I'm going to go in with my Y17 brush from Morphe, and I'm going to start off with this Cocoa Taxi color right here. And I'm just going to put my brush in it, kick off the axis. And there is a lot of dust. Whenever I dip my brush in, there's a lot of dust that comes off, but I don't ever judge an eyeshadow by that because it really just depends on how it applies on my eyelid and how it blends. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to start off right in my crease. I'm just going to blend it. Next, I'm going to go in with the, it's kind of a red shade. It's called, I think, Tropico. It's this red one right here. And I'm going to go in with it next. And I'm going to take a smaller brush. I think I'm going to take this one right here. It is the Morphe Y18. I'm just going to dip in it, kick off the excess. And that is really, really pigmented. And I'm just going to take this right here, right where I placed that other one, just down a little bit lower and kind of on the outer edge. And I'm just blending it out. I just poke myself in the eye. Okay, and same thing on that other side. That really hurt. Not to look awkward. And just starting it right here in the outer edge and taking it right up to the crease, but not exactly in the crease, just right below it on the eyelid. And then just blending this out. Next, I think I'm going to go in with the, I don't know what it's called. I think it's Guantanamera. It's almost a maroon color. It's kind of got like a purpley red tint to it. It's right here. I'm gonna go into it and just tap it off. And I'm gonna take this one right here in the outer edge. I'm actually gonna take a different brush. I've already applied it on there, so I'm just going to blend it out with this one. Try to blend all those colors together right there in that outer edge. Okay, going in with that shade again. Okay, now I think lastly for my matte colors, I'm going to go into Cafecito. It's kind of like a coffee color. It's a really dark brown. And I'm going to take this brush right here. It is a Real Techniques brush. It doesn't say what the brush, yeah it does. It's the base eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna dip in it, tap it off, and take this just right here. Just gonna work it right there in the outer edge and kind of run it, not along my lash line, but like right there at the bottom. blend those colors together. Okay, and the same thing on this side. Okay. And lastly, I'm going to go in with this brush right here. It is the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. It's just a really flat brush, and I'm going to take, I think I'm going to use the shade Costa Rica. It's this first one right up here. It's a really, really metallic, shimmery shade, and it's almost got like a baby pink color to it. It's really, really pretty. And I'm just going to run my brush in it. I'm not going to go in with Fix Plus or anything first, and I'm not going to cut my crease. I'm just going to take this brush and kind of like follow where you would cut your crease and just place the shadow. Start in the inner corner and then just like follow that line. And brush it along down here. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time on this other eye. And I think I am going to go in with MAC Fix Plus. It's really pretty on its own, but I think I just want a little bit more. So I'm just going to take my MAC Prep and Prime. This is a scented one. It's in Rose. And I'm just going to spritz my brush with it. And I'm going to go back into the La Costa color. Tap it off a little bit. And really just press this here on the eyelid. Yeah, that's really, really pretty. And I'm going to actually use this right here as my inner corner highlight too. I'm just going to press it on my eyelid. And I went about 2/3 out. I didn't go all the way out, but I went about 2/3 of my eyelid out with the shimmery color. And I'm going to do the same thing for the other eye. Just spritz my brush. Go into La Costa. Tap it off. Okay, and do the same thing for the side. It's super pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna take this it's the Y21 brush from Ofra. It's like a really, really small definer brush. And I'm gonna go in with this really dark brown shade. And I'm gonna run it across my lower lash line. Okay, and do the same thing for the other eye. Just tapping it in, dusting it off, and run it across the lower lash line. And looking at this here, honestly, I don't have almost no fallout on my lower lash line. And I used 4 matte shades and 1 really shimmery shade, and it looks really pretty. So lastly, I'm going to go in with just a blender brush and take that first Cocoa Taxi color and just try to blend out the edges. I'm going to go on the top of the crease, and then right here just at where I placed the shimmer and the matte, where those two connect, and just blend out those harsh edges. Harsh edges. I can't say. Okay, and do the same thing for this side. Okay, that looks really pretty. Alright. I'm also going to be using this eyeliner pencil from Jonteblu. It would come in the BoxyCharm. I think I'm just going to use this here. I'm not going to line my waterline, but I think I'm just going to run this right across my top lash line. Just like a little line. I think this here will help like make it look more cohesive whenever I apply the false lashes. So you won't be able to tell there's a band. Not the best at eyeliner either. Alright, I just almost put that where my brushes go. And I think I'm going to take this little bitty baby brush here and just kind of blend that out where it's not so harsh. Alright, and I'm going to apply these false lashes and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back and I have the lashes on. These lashes are huge. They're like feels like I have like wings on my eyelids. They're extremely pretty, but they are huge. Like, I trimmed them long ways, like the way they would fit on my eye, but I didn't trim them like as long as they are, and I should have, because literally if I look up, my eyelashes touch my eyebrows. Like, it's crazy. It feels so weird. And I'm not good at applying eyelashes anyway because I hardly ever wear them. But these here I think are really pretty. They're just not my style. If I did wear eyelashes more often, it would definitely be more like a natural pair, just something to give me a little extra something something, not these. They're like, whoo, out there. But they are really pretty. I'm not going to lie about that. But I did pull my hair back too while I was putting the lashes on because they were starting to frustrate me because I'm not good at putting them on, and then I'm trying not to glue my eye shut, and then I'm trying not to glue my finger to my eye. And it was very hard to put these on, but I did it. So I'm proud of myself. And the last thing in the BoxyCharm that I have not used is the Ofra liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Verona. And I'm going to go ahead and apply this. Okay, and once I have it on, I do like to take my finger and then just kind of like pat right at the edges, just so it doesn't look like I have like a line where the applicator was right on my skin. And I just take my finger and pat it, just to kind of make it look like I don't have so much on. Make sure it's off my teeth too, because that's not pretty. But this color is really nice. I actually like it. I think it's a really pretty, like, neutral color, and I think this right here would look really pretty on a lot of skin tones. So I really appreciate BoxyCharm putting a color like this here in the box. I really appreciate BoxyCharm putting this in the box because a lot of, like, subscriptions, they'll send out, like, colors that might not suit every skin tone, and I really appreciate Ofra putting a color like this in, like a really nice nude brown that would suit and fit a lot of skin tones. So that's awesome on their part. And I think I put on everything in the box. The eyeshadow palette, I'm going to go ahead and go over this stuff with you. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful palette. And it didn't take me long to create this look. I used like, let's see, 4 or 5 shades out of the 8-pan shade palette. Yeah, I had to count again, make sure I wasn't crazy. But these are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shades. And like I said before, like I have like literally like almost no fallout underneath my eyes. I didn't take a brush and sweep anything away. And if you guys can tell, I literally have like no fallout. So this palette, I would really recommend it to somebody. It's really, really pretty. The eyelashes are really, really pretty. They're just not my style. If you're like a girl that likes really voluminous and fluttery and really like just woo eyelashes, like if you guys know what that means, like looks like you have butterflies on your eyes, like you're flying away. And I am not used to wearing stuff like that, but I think they're really pretty. They're just not for me. The Jonteblu eyeliner, I just use this to like line my top lash line, so I really don't have like a great like thing I don't really have a lot to tell you about it. But from first like application, it was really creamy and it applied really nice, and I blended it out really well. Like it was easy to blend out with a little blender brush to like make it look more natural, and that to me it was a nice eyeliner pencil. So of course I already told you about the Ofra liquid lipstick. It's really nice, and I love the formula with these, and they're really comfortable too. And the 3-piece Luxy brush set, these are also really nice, and I only used one of them. It was the tapered highlighting brush, but I applied my bronzer and my blush with it, and it was really nice. So I have nothing to complain about with those. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!